Hi, I'm SAnderson, and in this video you're going to learn about mole conversions. First, we have to understand what a mole is, not the animal, but the number. A mole is a unit of measurement for an amount of substance in the International System of Units. 1 mole is equal to 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd grams. This number was founded by a man named Avogadro in 1811. When doing mole conversions, we must use the mole highway. Using the mole highway, there are two ways to convert to moles. The first is from grams to moles, and the second is from moles to atoms. Going from grams to moles, or moles to grams, we have to use the periodic table. Using the periodic table, we take the molar mass, or the atomic mass, of an element. For example, lithium has an atomic mass or molar mass of 6.94 grams. This means that 6.94 grams of lithium is equal to 1 mole of lithium. Now let's do an example. First, how many moles of lithium are in 25 grams of lithium? So the first thing that we do is we use what we already know, which is the 25 grams of lithium. By using this, we multiply it by the molar mass, which is 6.94 grams per 1 mole. The grams cancel out, and we are left with only moles, and when we multiply it out, we get 3.6 moles of lithium. In the second example, we are going backwards. We are given moles, and we are asked to find the mass. We start with what is given, which is 11.5 moles of lithium. We multiply this by the molar mass, which is 6.94 grams. When the moles cancel out, we are only left with grams, and when we multiply it out, it gives us 79.8 grams of lithium. Now that we have mastered moles to grams, we now have to learn how to convert moles to atoms. By converting moles to atoms, we have to use Avogadro's number 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd. When we use this number, we will either multiply it by the number of moles to find atoms, or divide it by the number of atoms to find the number of moles. Now, let's do an example. We are given 0.40 moles of zinc and asked to determine the number of atoms. We first start with what is given, which is the 0.40 moles. Then we multiply it by Avogadro's number. By doing this, we are able to cross out the moles and only be left with atoms. After we multiply it out, we are left with 5.06 times 10 to the 23rd atoms. Now that we have learned how to convert grams to moles and moles to atoms, we can now convert grams to atoms and atoms to grams. Now let's do an example going from atoms to grams. We are given 3.0 times 10 to the 23rd atoms of iron. The first step is to determine the number of moles. So we take what is given, which is the 3.0 times 10 to the 23rd atoms, and we're going to divide it by Avogadro's number 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd atoms. The atoms cancel out, and we are left with moles. Then we divide, and we are left with 0.5 moles. Now that we have determined the number of moles, we can now determine the mass in grams. We multiply the 0.5 moles by the molar mass, which is 55.845 grams. When we multiply it, the moles cancel out and we're only left with grams. When we multiply it out, we are left with 27.8 grams of iron. Using the mole highway, we are able to convert moles into grams using the molar mass and convert moles into atoms using Avogadro's number. This concludes my video on mole conversions, and I hope that it was helpful.